Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching. Welcome to my channel. My name is Mila. I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel and like this video. Today I'm going to try to help you find your perfect signature scent. Honestly, this video made me think a lot. But first of all, I want to mention a way that is great for you to find a signature fragrance. It is ScentBox. So ScentBox is a monthly subscription fragrance company. They basically have so many brands you cannot imagine that you can choose from. And they also come in this cute container that has a 30-day supply. And keep in mind that if you don't like the fragrance, you can exchange it free of charge. So basically the customer service is amazing. It's basically unheard of, from what I know. I decided that I would start by me. So before I was on YouTube and I started purchasing so many fragrances, I always had a signature scent. My signature scent is Alien from Thierry Mugler, and it is for already over 10 years. At some point I was wearing this all year round, every day, all the time. And I agree that is not for everyone. That is why there is a few factors to take into considerations, but I'm gonna come into that. But for me, this is just my favorite fragrance. When I was going to work, like a normal job that I'm really happy I don't have anymore, but whatever, I was just spraying less. If I really didn't like my colleagues, I was spraying a lot. But basically, Alien from Thierry Mugler is a jasmine amber perfume, and it smells very sexy and obnoxious. I think if you go for a strong perfume as a signature fragrance, I think that you can get away with it with a dosage. If, for example, in the morning you spray 1, 2, 3 and you go to work, you're just gonna be fine. Because if I go out, I spray like 20 all over, okay? But I feel like you can get away pretty much with any fragrance for a signature fragrance. So this is my first point. I do not think there is a rule for signature fragrance. Any fragrance on the market could be a signature fragrance. It depends on a few factors, but seriously, even these factors are kind of irrelevant. But as I'm here to help you find your signature fragrance, that's what I'm gonna talk about. So at the moment, this is still my favorite fragrance of all time, but now I don't consider it like my signature fragrance because I actually barely use it. I have so many fragrances that I use a little bit of everything, and I use it from time to time, and it's just like every time I spray it, I still feel like it is my signature fragrance. Yeah. So I have here 10 fragrances that are not all of them my favorite at all, but I made sure to find a little bit of everything for every personality of what I had in my collection. So first of all, I'm going to talk a little bit about what do I think you should take into consideration when you purchase a signature fragrance or when you are researching for one. So first of all, it has to be 4-season adapted. It doesn't have to be, but I'm not gonna keep saying it doesn't have to be because it's obvious. It should be 4-season adapted. Like I have typically 2 examples that could not be signature fragrances in my case. These 2 for me could not be signature fragrances. Because for me, Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue is only a summer fragrance. I feel like in winter it would make you even colder. Keep in mind that I'm talking from a point of view where I am living in a country where I have 4 distinguished seasons. In summer it's hot, in winter it's cold, in fall is fall, in spring is spring. So this to me is only a summer perfume. I would never wear this in winter, therefore for me this could not be a signature scent. I'm just talking for personal kind of, okay? Then Hypnotic Poison is not a signature scent for me. It makes me sick in summer. I cannot stand it in summer. I only like it in warm weather. It really reminds me of this like kind of like chalet vibe. It's like a strong vanilla perfume that is very, very sweet with almond. It kind of smells like a cake, and I only want to smell like a cake in winter. So these are the kind of fragrances I would say that are not season adapted. Unless, obviously, you live in a very hot country, then Obviously, you could get away by using light blue all year round as a signature fragrance, or you could use Hypnotic Poison all year round if you're living in Antarctica or wherever is very cold, you know? Siberia, I don't know, I'm not sure, okay? Let me also mention another fragrance that I think would only suit kind of hotter environments. This is Rebelle Fleur by Rihanna. This is also very affordable, and it has not a too bad lasting power for a celebrity fragrance. Do I like it? I'm gonna be honest, it's not my favorite fragrance on the planet. It has really Escada vibes. It smells kind of like coconut, but I think that this would be great for a kind of festive young lady in a tropical environment as a signature scent. But here in Switzerland, to me, it's just not realistic to wear this in winter. So keep in mind that depending on where you live, you should maybe adapt your fragrance game. You understand? Like, yeah. There are winter fragrances, summer fragrances, and all of this jazz. This is gonna be a rant, a rambling video, okay? I know that. So, okay, this is the first perfume I'm mentioning for, I would say, young girls that don't have that much of a budget, because it's quite an affordable fragrance, let's be honest. And yeah, it is Rihanna Rebelle Fleur. Not only does the perfume has to be season adapted, it also has to be day and nighttime adapted. So basically, how to say, you should be able, if you want to choose only one fragrance, we are talking about a signature fragrance that everyone remembers you from. I think that this is possible with most fragrances, apart the really floral daytime ones. But I think that usually you can really, how to say, just overspray at night basically and spray less during the day if it's a strong fragrance. And yeah, and just some fragrances just go smoothly. Like, for example, I would mention for that the Sylvain de la Courte perfumes. These are a niche brand perfumes. I think they really go great from day to night. I would honestly only wear them during daytime, but this is typically the kind of niche fragrances that just are a signature fragrance. This is Vangelis by Sylvain de la Cour. It is a spicy vanilla. I would recommend it seriously as a signature fragrance because it is an amazing signature fragrance. And I also have from Sylvain de la Cour Lily Lang. This is a soft musk with jasmine and ylang ylang. It just smells beautiful, lovely. So these I would recommend for a woman that is quite classy. Office environment is absolutely perfect. These two fragrances are absolutely great for this kind of more like serious people. Do you know what I mean? I like them, but I feel like they miss a little bit of something savage in them. A fragrance should be suited to your lifestyle. For example, if you work in an office, I wouldn't honestly go for something too out there unless you want to and it's your vibe and etc. But usually if you work in an office or in a serious environment, in a lawyer's office, if you work in a hospital environment, and I know something about that, you do not want to have too aggressive fragrances. What I would recommend is Narciso Rodriguez. Seriously, Narciso Rodriguez has amazing fragrances. Oh my god, look at the color of this bottle. By the way, every month they have new colors. Before I had like a gorgeous gold one, but this one is just like seriously amazing. Love that. So this is Narciso Rodriguez for her eau de toilette. So this for me is the perfect signature scent because it's a musk, but it's not an aggressive musk. It's a beautiful musk. It's a soft musk, and it's a musk that is very, very likable. To me, it's warm enough to be a winter perfume, and it's cool enough to be a summer perfume. It's really an all-year-round perfume that is quite discreet. This one is an eau de toilette. The lasting power is fine on it. Seriously, I have nothing to say. By the way, the Sylvain de la Courte, they just kind of connect to you. I don't know how to explain. They just do. They just like live with you. I don't know. It's strange to explain, but they kind of have a very good lasting power, if I'm honest. And this has a little bit of a less good lasting power, but I feel like Narciso Rodriguez fragrances are just all in all generally very good. And this one is a little bit more discreet than the other one. So this one is the one that comes in the black bottle. It is the Eau de Toilette for her, Narciso Rodriguez. Great for office wear if you work. Let's go total polar opposite. Imagining you're not working in a hospital, office, whatever. Imagining your life is basically like you're a rock star. You're, I don't know, maybe not a rock star, that's a little bit. Actually, why not? You know, maybe you're just obnoxious. Maybe you work in a club. Maybe you're the boss. If you're the boss, wear whatever you want. Then you can go with stuff that is more personal to you and more aggressive as a signature scent. I feel like Womanity from Thierry Mugler is kind of, I feel like, if I'm honest, a lot of Thierry Mugler fragrances are signature scents. To me, they are signature scents for this kind of situation where you don't care to be discreet, okay? Because they are all quite obnoxious. By that, I mean more like the classic line. Angel, Alien, Womanity, and Aura, to me, are all year round obnoxious signature scents. So this has fig and caviar, it has 2 clashing notes. It's great for summer as it is for winter for me. And it is for an obnoxious lady. That is all I'm going to say, definitely. So if you work in a club or something like that, why not try that? It's a very good one. Keep in mind that it's very original. Very, very original. Okay, I'm gonna talk about the fact that it has to be suited to your personality. I mentioned a few here, but I like oriental, obnoxious, strong, original perfumes. But not everyone is like me. I can imagine that some people are more like on the shy side, and for that, I would recommend a perfume that I actually don't wear too much. And again, this is just assumptions, because as you imagine, I am not shy. You can imagine that I don't know a lot of people who are shy. And this is just my assumptions. If you're extravagant and you wear these perfumes, this is just how I envision it, okay? I would recommend you KKW Body. Like, this is seriously a floral that you could wear all year round. It reminds me a little bit of the original Michael Kors, I don't know why. It has this vibe that you can wear all year round. It smells pleasant. It's not gonna be aggressive to anyone. People are gonna be like, you smell nice. The lasting power on this one is not the greatest, if I'm totally honest with you. But I think it's still a good perfume. It's not my taste because it's too shy. So yeah, I would recommend this if you are a shy girl. So yeah, it depends on your personality. After I have this, if you're also more like classical, I would recommend you Lancome Hypnose by Lancome. So this is a great fragrance, seriously, as a signature scent. This just smells vanilla floral, beautiful. I think it is very good for every age, pretty much. I honestly, like, my mom gave me a bottle when I was younger of this, and I thought it was too mature for me. I still don't wear it for the same reason, but I think it's great for like 25 over, 30 over, but this is just my experience. If you don't think that Lancome from Hypnose from Lancome is mature, then sure, go for it, wear it. Again, there is no rules. I am just saying what I think. Like, yeah, that's why you watch me, basically, for me to give my opinion, right? Okay, how to make sure that a fragrance really suits you. Like, you may like a scent, but when you wear it, you keep smelling it and it keeps bothering you, or it can even give you a headache or a nausea. I feel like your signature scent, you should almost not smell it on yourself. Like, seriously, after a while, when I was wearing Alien for so long, I was spraying so much of it. I was getting kicks of it from time to time, and it is really a strong fragrance. But after a while, I ended up not smelling it at all. Like most of the time I wasn't smelling it. I was just smelling it when I was moving because of my hair, or when I was putting my coat on because it was on my coat. But I feel like you really have to kind of feel like one with your fragrance. I know this is getting very deep for a fragrance video, but this is really the way I feel. Okay? I love you, Alien. I'm going to finish by 3 of my favorite signature scent fragrances. So Alien, we talked enough about that. Then there is Marc Jacob Decadence. I think that this is great for all year round, for a 4-season country kind of vibe. This smells of vanilla, green and prune. It's quite obnoxious, but yeah, it's a good all in all. It's like hand in hand with Aura. They're kind of the same vibe, Aura from Thierry Mugler, and I think they're great because they have kind of a summery note and a winter note. Clashing note perfumes are usually great for signature scents. Like seriously, clashing notes perfumes, that's what I look for in a signature fragrance anyway. Then I have Gucci Rush. This is one of my all-time favorite. It smells really, really artificial. It smells a little bit like pineapple kind of vibes. It smells like pineapple, it smells like plastic, it smells like it has a little bit of patchouli, but it's not floral at all. In my opinion, it just smells like really, really out there and really just like out there, very 80s. I don't know how to explain it. Retro, like in your face. And guys, look, these were perfumes from my collection. But you know what I would ask you now, please, as a favor? Could you put me like just to help each other as a community in the fragrance world? Put like your age, what kind of personality are you, and what is your signature fragrance? So in my comments, everyone can help each other find their own fragrance. And yeah, guys, that is all for me today. I hope I helped you. If you have any questions, ask me in the down bar below. I will answer you with pleasure. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your support. I would absolutely love it if you would subscribe to my channel, like this video, and activate the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. I love you, I love you, I love you. Bye.